Today I want to talk to you about TDEE, Total Daily Energy Expenditure. Now it may be something that you've heard of before, it may be something that's completely new to you, and that's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to post below this video is a link to an online calculator where you can work out your TDEE, your Total Daily Energy Expenditure. When you're calculating these figures, you're going to be asked to put in your age, your height, your activity levels, and your body fat may be an optional input. So what you need to do is go onto the online calculator and put those figures in and work out what your total daily energy expenditure is. And as you can see here, for the purpose of this video, mine came out at 2,612 calories per day. Now this is my daily calorie consumption to enable me to stay the same. These are also known as maintenance calories. You may have also heard of terms known as calorie deficit or calorie surplus, but these are my maintenance calories. Over the week, that's 18,282 calories. That means that incorporating my current activity levels, which I input to 3 to 5 days per week, if I was to consume these calories and hit these targets, then my scale weight, my body fat, etc. will pretty much stay the same. So therefore, if you're looking to create a calorie deficit and lose weight, you might take 10% off this figure. If you're wanting to slowly and steadily gain some weight, increase size, you may put 10% on these figures. But for the purpose of today's video, we are sticking with these figures. So let me explain how this works. I'm going to aim to consume 2,600 calories per day, and for the purpose of this video, I'm going to put myself in a calorie deficit. So taking 10%, I have a calculator in my pocket, taking 10% off that, 2,612, take away 10%, leaves me with 2,350. I'm also going to take the 10% off of that. Again, that's 18,282. Take away the 10%, leaves me with 16,453.8, but we'll make it simple. We'll just go with 50. Okay, let me just clarify that that's correct. So we've got 2,350 times that by 7. 16,450. So I've put myself in a 10% calorie deficit. It's nothing major, but it's something that I can consistently do that's sustainable, that will eventually cause me to lose body fat and lose weight. That is also known as a calorie deficit. So just to recap what we've done so far, we've put in all of our information into the TDEE calculator that brought me out at maintenance calories of 2,612. I've then put myself in just a 10% deficit, which has brought me out at 2,350. Over a week, my maintenance calories was 18,282. I've put myself in a 10% deficit, which has led me to have 16,450 calories per week. So why have we got these two figures? Well, we don't just consume calories on a day-to-day basis and think, oh, well, we've had a bad day, let's throw the towel in. Although some of you may have had that mindset in the past, we consume calories on a day-to-day basis that then lead to a bigger picture, a weekly picture, a monthly picture. So when I look at calories with a client or a member, I'm always looking at the biggest picture that I can that's more manageable. So I do it over a week. So what I'm trying to achieve for myself, for the case of this video, is 2,350. So that means on a Monday, I'm going to be just short here. So on the side here of my total daily calorie consumption, I've put 500, 1,000, 1,005, 2,000, 2,005, 3,000. So the little stars are going to represent where the target is. So on a Monday, I'm aiming to hit my calories. It's going to put me in this calorie deficit, which is going to, in essence, lead me to weight loss and muscle loss, fat loss, sorry, definitely not muscle loss. So this is where I'm going to aim to be, marked with a key of an asterisk. So that is the target. Now, we often know that we don't always achieve targets. okay? So we must allow for some flexibility. Let's just say on a Monday, I woke up late, I've been a bit stressed. Stress often leads me to eat more. So I end up with, say, 2,700 calories. So I'm slightly above where I need to be. Now, I know I've got 6 days left and I've got 16,000 calories in total to make it all add up. So the following day, I wake up and I have every intention to consume the 2,300 and I tick it. So that's great. We're progressing nicely. And we move into day 3, which is Wednesday. Wednesday, again, I'm very good. Thursday, I haven't eaten that much. I've now come back down and I may have only eaten 2,000 calories. Whereas Friday, I might have had a stressful day at work and I might have been invited out for dinner and a few drinks. And then I exceed my calories. I go into 3,000. And if you're like the majority of population and you want to enjoy your weekends, there's a chance that you're not going to stick to your said diet, which could then lead to another 3,000 or even a 3,000 plus day or weekend. So when we add those numbers up, and grab my calculator once again, we've got 2,700 by going just over on the Monday. We've got 2,350 from the Tuesday. We've got 2,350 from the Wednesday. We didn't eat so well on Thursday, but we get 2,000. Then we went for 3,000 on a Friday. And again, another 3,000 on Saturday, maybe even more, plus a final 3,000 on Sunday. And that has led us to a total of 18,400, which is fine if the goal was maintenance, but the goal was a calorie deficit of 16,500. So we wouldn't have achieved any weight loss or any fat loss goal that week. Why? More than likely because of our weekend. Now, what I want you to consider is everybody has this mindset that we start our diet on a Monday. But what I'd have you consider, and what I'd have you probably realize would be a lot more achievable, is let's start our diet on a Friday. Okay, so on a Friday, we allow ourselves that 3,000 calories. So we've got 16,450 as our target, but we're starting our week on a Friday. So we take away 3,000 calories. Friday night, gone. We allow ourselves 3,000 on Saturday as well. Another 3,000 gone. And we allow ourselves another 3,000 on Sunday. Because why? Because it's the weekend, it's social, it's enjoyable. Which leaves us with 7,450 calories to split between 4 days. And splitting those between 4 days now brings us down to 1,862 per day. Let me just recap that these figures on a daily basis, 1,862 calories per day. And the good thing about that is we've had the enjoyment over the weekend, but we've just learned that we've not got that much left after the Sunday to consume what our minor deficit would have been on the daily beforehand. We've had to adjust it to enable us to stay within that calorie deficit for the week. So be a bit savvy with your decisions. Start tracking your calories on maybe a Friday. Do the calculations as you go through, and know that we now, by enjoying our weekends, just need to rein it in a little bit Monday to Thursday. So I will post the link below for you to work out your TDEE, and I hope that the way that I've tracked my week to enable me to enjoy my weekends but still achieve my results has helped.